Well, you've got the ice there on your hand, Walt. Let us know what do you think had happened there.
The doc said I may have broken my third metacarpal. As you can see, it's a little swollen right now. Pain's kind of bearable, but I know tomorrow's going to be crazy, but it ain't nothing the wind can't cure, so I'm happy.
So you waited all week for this fight, and you talked about it. You want to put on a fight of the night performance. Did this go how you planned it to go?
Man, it couldn't have went any better. I mean, it's surreal. It still hadn't sank in, man. We talked about it, but I mean, it's just still kind of new. You know, like it probably won't sink in until tomorrow when I wake up. I'm just excited, man. I'm happy.
There was a moment there where Cody was trying to get you close on the cage, and he was throwing a lot of punches. What were you seeing there before you uncorked that left hand?
Man, I was seeing everything. I mean, for some reason, man, I like those exchanges. Like, I never shied away from them. I feel like I'm faster and more explosive, so I'm going to get there first. And I feel like I got a really good chin and I can take a punch. So I won't say go to people into that, but if they're willing to go there with me, then I'm down. You know, I don't run from a fight. So it played out in my favor. You know, I'm not going to make that a habit for sure, but I'm definitely down to get down like that. You know, that's what the fans want. So, they went nuts after that exchange. So I like to hear that. It gets me excited. So.
Media and press can promote people and make them seem like Supermen. We've seen it like with Sage Northcutt. Now, since he came off the show, everyone seen his fight there on TV and thought this guy's going to be the next huge thing. Did that play any factor at all with you or mentally going into this?
For sure, man. Not in a vengeful way, but, I feel like I've earned my way here. And, I don't have anything against a guy getting a chance on through a TV show. It's good publicity for the UFC. It makes the organization look good, and it improves the fighters in the organization. But I feel like I earned my way for sure. So I kind of take it personally when a guy gets a chance like that. I went for a whole year without a fight before I signed with the UFC because nobody wanted to fight me. So I definitely use it as a chip. We talked about that too. I use it as motivation, to go in there and prove that you got to earn your way in here, man. It ain't as easy as you think it is. So I think I did that tonight for sure.
How much does having that kind of chip on your shoulder help you in your fights?
It helps me a lot. My little brother Charles Rosa, man, he lit a fire under me during training camp, man. He just told me, man, get back to that old you before you signed, that killer. And I was thinking of that the whole time in the locker room, the whole walk. What he was telling me, it felt like the old me for sure. My back was definitely against the wall in this fight. I had to win, and I used that as motivation this whole training camp in the fight. When I was getting hit, it got me hype. I'm like, let's go, I'm back. So I was excited, man. I'm glad to finally get a win in the UFC and hopefully more coming.
Can you explain the outside of fighting aspects, the parts that maybe did you ever think I need to go find something else to do because it's been a year, and if no one's going to fight me, then what's the point of doing this any longer?
Oh man, it happens. It happened almost every day, man. I honestly second guess why I even fight. Even got in the cage tonight was like, man, what am I doing? Is this even worth it? Am I ready? But my coach Conan kept telling me, man, you're gonna have bad thoughts, but use it as motivation, as a challenge. Are you the person that I know you are that faces challenges, that came back from an 0-3 record and got back on the horse, trained your butt off for this? Be that guy, and that's what I did, man. I just used it as motivation, and I try to use everything that I can to get a little edge. You know what I mean? So it helped, man. It helped for sure.
Do you think you used a little bit too much motivation, and that's why your hand's broken now?
Probably. It's crazy because my debut, it was the same scenario. I dropped Rosho twice, and I kind of backed off. And I told myself, man, when you touch people, they respond. So go for the kill. That's what got you here. And I was determined to put him away. You could fatigue, broken hand, hurt leg. I didn't care. I'm gonna keep going until the ref stops it. And the ref told me in the locker room, he said, when you hear me say fight back, that means I'm close to stopping it. And I heard him a couple times say, Cody, fight back, Cody, fight back. So I just kept pouring it on, hoping that he would jump in there. I was getting tired, but I was like, man, this is your life right now. You gotta throw everything you got into this. And I felt my hand go, but I was like, screw it, break it all the way if you're gonna break it. Just finish him. So that's what I did.
Is there anybody right now that you're looking at in the division that you'd like to fight next?
Honestly, I hadn't had a chance to think about it. I've been asked that question a couple times this week, and I honestly been so focused on Cody East in this moment that I hadn't had the time to really process it. Tomorrow when I wake up and adrenaline stops and the pain sets in, you know, then I'll really have some time to kind of go over who I think would be a good fight for me next. But I'm down to fight anybody, and I think the UFC knows that. I'll go anywhere in the world. I go on short notice. Whatever they need me to do, I'm down to do it. I'll pride myself on being a company man and being ready to go when they need me. So as soon as I get this cleared, I'm ready.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.